Good morning, happy enders. It is another week. Ta-da! And we have the same sponsors. No new ones yet, but that would be super cool. I'm working on a couple lotion sponsors, so that would be completely awesome to get some lotion sponsors or CBD sponsors or anything like that I can actually use with the patients, or not the patients. They're patients, yeah. So we have Blue Apron. BlueApron.com is I almost said one-stop shop, but that's for the next thing. No. Anyways, so Blue Apron, what they do is they go grocery shopping for you, and they put a box out on your patio or your front step or blocka, and it has the food in it. They already went grocery shopping for you, and there's recipes in it, and you don't have to do anything but cook it and then take credit for it. I love BlueApron.com because I actually use it with the kids, and they eat it, which is awesome. And you could actually go through the menu of what's good for that week and get what you think your kids will eat or you will eat or whatever, your fuck buddy, whatever you want to do. And if you go to blueapron.com/happy endings, which is BLUEAPRON.com/HAPPYENDINGS, you get 30% off your first box. Next is Famous Smoke Shop. Famous Smoke Shop is a awesome cigar smoke shop where you can actually have cigars delivered to you. So if you want to suck on something that doesn't get you in trouble and make you feel bad, you can also do that with a cigar. And if you go to Famous Smoke Shop and you use promo code HOT20, which is HOT20, you get $20 off your purchase of $145 or more. Or HOT10, which is HOT10, you get $10 off your purchase of $85 or more. Handy App. Here's your one-stop place. Handy App is an awesome app where you can actually go and get somebody to do anything that you really need. So if you need like a handyman, if you got mad and punched a hole in the wall and you need somebody to do your drywall, if you need somebody to clean your pool, clean your house, maybe build something that you bought that you don't know what the fuck you're doing, Handy App is for you. And if you go to Handy App and use promo code AppSave, which is APPSAVE30, you get 30% off your first booking. And then we have Shoe Dazzle. We all know I love shoes, except that my shoes right now I have holes in them, which is super embarrassing, my tennis shoes. But that's from all the planks. Shoe Dazzle, you take a quiz and they send you a pair of shoes every month. So you can have your food and your shoes and your cigars and then have somebody come over and fix shit. It's amazing. And if you go to shoedazzle.com and use promo code HAPPYSHOES, which is HAPPYSHOES, you get $10 off your first box. And then last but not least, we have Dollar Days. Dollar Days is an amazing, really cool bulk website. So you go on and you can get shampoos, conditioners, clothing. I mean, you get lost on this website because there's so much stuff. It is so amazingly awesome. And if you use promo code HAPPYENDINGS20, which is HAPPYENDINGS20, you get $20 off your purchase of $200 or more. Or Happy Ending Ship, which is HAPPYENDINGSSHIP, you get a flat rate of $9.95 for shipping. Now, the guest today is Stephen Furey, and I did this a while ago, but I've been saving it because I've been afraid, because comedians are a little flaky, and I was always afraid that I wouldn't have enough. So I have a bunch that I'm going to start releasing. But Stephen Furey is actually one of the newer paid regulars at the Comedy Store, and I'm super proud of him, so I hope you enjoy.
Still just like, I have no idea what's going on.
You're like, what the hell, Joy? All right, okay. Get undressed, get under the sheets. Ooh, you're in for a treat. No, I promise this is not a dream. It's just a happy ending with Joy Eileen. So on the table, I have a very confused Stephen Furey.
Hey, thanks for having me here.
Just relax. I got you.
Okay.
Arms to the side.
See, I've never gotten a massage, so I don't know the etiquette. I don't know any of it.
You're fine.
So that's why, yeah.
I think it's hilarious that you walked in and had no idea.
No, I had no idea. I think I said yes. I was pretty inebriated. I would have said yes either way, but so I think I just heard podcasts. I was like, sure, I'll do it.
Okay, so don't let me hurt you because you've never had a massage before, ever?
I mean, like, human beings have touched me with, like, a force on my back, but not like, I've never had, like, a professional massage, no.
Okay, alright. Steven Garza never had one, and I just did him on the chair in the green room at the Comedy Store, and now he's addicted.
My buddy Hormos, you know Hormos?
I do know Hormos.
He gets them, like, twice a week, but he has a weird back where it's all, like, knotty and stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna have to ask Hormos to be on that.
Oh, yeah, he's obsessed. He gets them all the time.
That's awesome. Okay, so I feel you kind of knocked me off now. I'm like, oh, I feel bad. I'm just raping your back with lotion right now.
Feels pretty good. Still, I'm like, and then it's like, and then you have it like, it's a nice place, but it's like in the mountains somehow, behind the Comedy Store. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know something like that existed, really. Like, I knew the hills, but not like, this is like, feels like Yosemite or something.
Well, after that, we are going to like chop your head off. And
yeah.
You in the trunk.
It's like you loosen me up to make it easier to...
I'm tenderizing you.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's a good way to go, I guess. It could be worse.
There you go. Okay, so have you had any like injuries or anything?
Yeah, I've had a ton of injuries. I dislocated both my shoulders a couple times. Now they kind of float in and out. I'll have to pop it back in. And then I dislocated my left knee when I was a kid, and then I was playing basketball, and I tore my ACL, my MCL, and I got a tear in my meniscus in my knee, and I didn't walk for like 6 months.
Ow. For 6 months?
Yeah, because it's Kaiser, and it's like, they waited a while to get the stuff back, and then it was still like 2.5 months. But the problem was I didn't freaking rehab it that well. So now I have like these tiny chicken legs.
Do you work them out now?
No. I need to start. I used to work out a lot. Like, I was into being big and tough and stuff. But now I just don't at all.
Okay.
So, and I need to, because I'm finally, like, I'm almost 30, and like things are starting to break down that, before we're just like...
Yeah, Just wait till you're past 30.
Yeah.
Young kids. They're not even 30 yet. I'm like, fuck you. I'm over halfway done with 30. Like, fuck all of you guys.
30 seems fun in LA, though.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be better than my 20s were.
I don't know. I think it's different for guys like me.
Probably right.
They're like, oh, Joy, you're 37. I'll talk at your funeral. Can I get stage time at your funeral? Like, that's what
Open mic it?
Yeah, can we just open mic, put our name in a bucket, and see whoever cries harder for you gets to talk? It's actually a good idea. That's how I'll get people at my funeral.
That could be like a show. That would be a funny show where it's the funeral of a comic and the guy, it's kind of like they roast them. I guess it's just a roast.
Well, that's what I want to do. I want to be cremated, and then I want people to roast me while I'm roasting.
Oh, jeez. I always wondered the smell. Is there a smell?
I don't know.
Or is it just like burn? Is it good? Is it like a good barbecue smell, or is it like gross?
Just throw some molasses in.
Yeah, exactly. If you just like get like a Memphis rub or a Kansas City rub and just get that on there, it might be pretty good.
Well, what's that? Oh, that's just Joe.
Yeah, no.
Smoky Joe, we call him now. No, I do know somebody though that works near a crematorium, and they said that people are constantly calling the fire department like, oh, there's a fire, and they're like, no, it's just a dead body.
No, that's just little bits of a dead human being inside your nose.
And then the metal doesn't burn, so like the titanium hips and the titanium knees and stuff are still there. So in a box, I guess they keep them in a box. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if they just like secondhand, like, oh, this is a used hip replacement. You can get it.
Probably do that because people are so expensive.
Yeah,
so
right.
Like, $400, I can get you vintage. I can get you a vintage knee. It's retro, bro.
Gertrude.
It's already been broken in.
Right, Gertrude didn't even put 200 miles on it.
This is really what the
it's like new.
For.
Yes. The pedometer's on your phone
Yeah.
for how long your hip replacement has on it. Holy crap, your low back is knotted up. Like, can you feel this?
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it feels good, but it's just intense pain. But it's like a good intense pain. I'm guessing that's the point of massages. Feels good.
You get the joy and the pain.
Yeah.
But
it's like sadomasochistic or whatever the word is. I always want to say more intelligent words, and I go for it, and then I have to bail some part in the middle.
You're
yeah, I'm always like, oh, I know how to say that. I forgot how the ending worked.
You're like, oh, Stephen Furey. He's a mumble mouth, right?
Yeah, everyone always says I mumble. It's like, well, I'm more just bail because I'm so insecure in the middle of the sentence.
I'm not mumbling. I'm fading out.
Yeah.
I abandoned the premise.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping you stop looking at me.
Just leave me alone. Okay, so did you start comedy out here?
No.
Where did you start comedy?
I started comedy in Sacramento for about 3 years only.
Is that where you're from?
Yeah, that's where I'm from. And I always just wanted to play clubs. So Sacramento had 5 clubs. So I was like, well, I'll try and get past all these clubs. And then I'll go to San Francisco in the Bay Area. So it took me about 3 years to get past all those. And Sacramento's pretty close to Oakland and San Francisco.
Uh-huh.
So then I started San Francisco. The way to get up through their process is almost exactly like the Comedy Store. Every Sunday, you go and hang out in the back of pretty much the SF Punchline is a lot like the OR.
Okay.
Except there's a bar in the back, a long bar, service bar. So the comics will hang out all in the back, and then the other area will fill out. And you have to go. If you go, it takes like 10 months. Oh man.
That's my elbow.
Yeah.
I just wanted to introduce you to.
I felt that into my soul. My soul past me. I felt that. It went through time. So you have to go there and sign up. And so I did that. I would drive from Sacramento to San Francisco every other Sunday for like 8 months. And then you finally get a spot. And then once you get up there, everyone in the whole scene gets to see you. So then if you do good, you start getting shows. And then I started just going to the Bay. And then when I got past at all those clubs, I came down here 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay. Were you one of the comics that lived in his car?
No. I was going to straight move to San Francisco because I was going there like 3-4 times a week for shows. Yeah, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, at least. But then I started dating this girl who lived in L.A.
Always a girl.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And obviously it didn't work out because that never works. Long distance stuff always is great because it's like so passionate when you see the person and then you're talking and then you like start living with that person. You're like, oh, the passion was what was getting us through these bullshit conversations.
Right. I'm going to see your boobies and I haven't seen
them
in
exactly.
quite some time.
And I've been trying not to bang other people, so this is going to get better.
So now I've got blue balls.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to spew all over you.
Yeah. So then I moved down, stayed with her for a month, and then I was very nice of her. And then
were you guys still dating?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did for a little while after that. And then I moved in with Hormones in downtown LA.
Okay.
And then he moved out with his girlfriend 6 months in, and I had a couple buddies move in. And I've been with them. 2 gay guys. I think 3. The other guy says he's not, but
I was going to say you?
It seems pretty gay, no.
You know, I have 2 roommates, but I think all 3 of us are gay. I'm like,
Oh,
what?
yeah. Sorry, there's another roommate. There was 2, but then one guy had his boyfriend moving.
Ah.
Which is fine. They're all cool guys. I like them all.
Did they ever come to the store?
No. They're kind of... I don't think they'd really like it. I got one... I mean, they've all been there to watch a few shows, but it's not really like their scene.
Did you go straight to the store?
Yeah. What happened was... The girl I was dating was a comic. Still is, and she would kind of hang out there, and so I came down, and I'd never been here before. You know, it's like a very kind of cool place if you really like stand-up. It's kind of like the Mecca or whatever. And
yes,
then,
it is.
So I go there, and I'm just kind of surprised on the whole thing, and so Hormos goes, "Hey, I'll get you up. He was going to get me up on potluck."
Okay.
And then, so I was like, okay, I'll get a set there. And then the girl I was dating at the time told me I should sign up for Kill Tony. I had no idea what it was. I barely knew Tony Hinchcliffe because this was like 3 years ago. He was still getting bigger, but he wasn't as popular as he is now.
Right.
So she was like, sign up for that. So then I did my potluck set, went well, and then I went up, but Adam wasn't in the room. And then I went up, and I was just wandering around, and I didn't know what the belly room was, so I just walked in, and the second I stepped my foot out into the room, Tony goes, Stephen Furey? And I was like, oh shit, that's me. Or like, Stephen Furey? He just kind of fucked up my name. And it was Dom and Greg Fitzsimmons. And so I get up, and I crush pretty hard. Really fucking hard. It was really hard. And then everyone just said nice things. As I'm leaving, my ex introduces me to Adam. And then Adam goes, oh, are you the guy that killed Tony from Sacramento? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, do you live here? And I was just like, sure, know, this was before I lived here.
Uh-huh.
I was just like, yeah, sure, whatever helps. I mean, I understand. I want to work here at some point. So he goes, here, come back next week, and I'll watch you. And then I did that. And then the week after that, since I killed on Kill Tony, I got to go on the Ice House thing.
Uh-huh.
And that was with Jesus Trejo, and then he and I connected. So then he called in the Monday after the Monday Adam saw me and put me up in a good spot. And then Adam saw me again, and so I'd been up like 3 times in a month in front of him.
Damn.
And which is like, you know, nearly impossible to do.
Kind of want to stick my elbow in you really hard right now.
I just was getting lucky. But I'm also pretty funny, so it was like I was just getting opportunities and excelling in those opportunities.
I still want to stick my elbow in you right now. I'm not gonna lie.
And then then I got a job, and then Jerron quit, who I was friends with, who went on to a very successful writing career almost immediately.
Nice.
He quit, and then Hormo suggested me. Adam already liked me, and then my crush for the Jesus Trejo one, Adam, I go, hey, can I get a job here? And it was the exact time Jerron was quitting, and then Jerron suggested me because he liked me too. And then it's just kind of all been, I just got lucky, really.
Now, good for you, though. Fuck yeah. Like, it's awesome when people just are at the right place at the right time. Like, me, the right place at the right time is I'm probably going to be in a mass shooting. Like, fuck. This
school shooting, too? And
right.
Like, I'm not even in school.
I'm like, why? Like, she with a bunch
by.
of third graders. I'm like, fuck. Damn, that was mine. Like,
oh shit. That was past life Steve. Felt that one.
Elbow again. So you've been at the store ever since?
Yeah, like 2 years. I've been here probably since the end of February 2 years ago.
Have you done La Jolla yet?
Yeah, I've done that one a few times. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's like on the ocean.
Never been down there.
It's cool. It's like a little beach town, kind of up at like nice beach town. It's okay. It's fun. This club's great. It's like older people, but like older white people.
Uh-huh.
But it's still cool. It was fun. Plus you get to stay on the beach for free.
See, older white people don't like me.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I do okay, but
I did a show. I did a show the other day. When was it? Sunday. And there was only 4 people in the audience.
Jesus. Was it in LA?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking LA.
So I decided that I was going to make all of them hate me. Like, I was like, that's just what I want to do for some reason.
Okay.
And there was an older blue-haired lady. Mm-hmm. And she was only there for one person. She did not want to be there. She hated life. So I got up there and I'm like, oh my God, you hate me. I'm like, look how much you hate me. And then I proceeded to basically tell her she needs to go home, remove the stick from her ass, and let her husband put his penis in it.
Oh.
And then the husband wanted to cheer.
It's like giving you that fist pump.
Right? He like
silent fist pump.
He started to get up and he looked around like, oh wait, no, we're not. We're not
standing
cheering
applause. Right. All 4 of us, kids. It's probably his kids too. Kids, you want to cheer for me fucking your mom now?
Come on. Been with your mom long enough, you know she's a bitch.
Yeah,
like,
don't be great.
I deserve to put my dick in her butt. Like, yeah. And then, like, she really hated me, so I was looking at her and I'm like, oh my God, you hate me. You hate me. And so I'm pretty sure I'm never going to be invited back to that place again.
Whatever. You can burn some places.
But it was fun.
It'll be fine.
I had so much fun just talking shit, because I normally don't talk shit. So I was just like, I want all 4 of these people to hate me by the time I leave. Like, I almost stole one guy's pizza. I was just like, fuck it right now.
Terror.
It was awesome.
Pizza guy loved you, though.
Pizza guy did love me. He wouldn't have if I would have actually taken his pizza. Either that or we would have been married in his world. Like, oh, that chick loves me.
That's how a pizza man works.
There's this fat
If you take his pizza, you're automatically married to him.
He's like, yeah, in my state. He did look kind of redneck. That's how I like him. I like him. So what are you doing now? Like, where are you pursuing? Is it comedy? Is it writing? What are we pursuing now?
Yeah, it's just stand-up. I've just always been a stand-up. So luckily, since I was passed by all those clubs up north, I get to go up and do weekends, so I get to leave town. Like, next week I'll be in Sacramento at Last Unlimited. So I just get to go and get, like, real sets and do stuff like that. But it's mainly stand-up right now.
Okay.
I got some other stuff going. I got someone tonight that should be coming to see. Oh, I gotta return that text. That's pretty important. So I'm hoping I can do well on that.
Okay. Is that out here?
Yeah, it's at the store in the main room.
Oh, hell yeah. The only time I've been on the main room is during Kill Tony.
Yeah, the main room's pretty special.
Yes.
The original room's pretty cool. Main room's just crazy. I've had it like 3 times where it's just like, I mean, I'll only get short sets, like 7 minutes or something. But it's fucking gnarly. It's just like 400 people packed in, all illuminated by fluorescent light. On that big stage.
Yeah.
It's cool. What's funny is there's some acts that don't do as well in the main room as they do in the OR.
Yes.
Like, and there's some acts that do better in the OR than the main room. Like, I think Sebastian's better in the main room. I think Dalia's better in the main room. And then Bobby is far better in the original room than the main room.
I could see that. Jamar's really great in the OR.
Yeah, Jamar's in the OR. Definitely not as good in the main room.
Right.
And who else?
Well, just like Don Barris, he's original room.
Yeah.
Because he just can walk around.
Yeah, and Brody's kind of better in the main room.
Brody cracks me up. I've massaged Brody in the main room and the back while Brian Holtzman yelled at people once.
Holtzman, yeah. I don't know which one I like. I think I like Holtzman in the main room more. I haven't seen him go up in a while.
I think I like Holtzman in the main room. He cracks me up.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
But see, my whole thing is I want to turn around and just watch the audience because their reactions have to be fantastic.
I never do that. That's a good idea, though. I'm always just looking at him. He had the best set at Mitzi's funeral.
I've heard that.
It was crazy. It was one of the funniest sets ever. He was just roasting the shit out of everybody. He was talking about this one waitress. I guess she's just banging everybody. And he was just roasting her. It was a very inside joke, but it was still just funny. And because she was in the back.
Oh, shit. Fucking Brian.
And then he got off. He was like, what? Oh, whatever. He didn't care that much. But he like roasted Mitzi, fucking called out people for sleeping with her, and it was very funny. It's one of the funniest sets I've ever seen.
Most people slept with Mitzi, though.
Yeah, she did enjoy, I think, having sex with comics, from what I've been told.
That's what we've heard. I mean, in all the books I've read about her.
Yeah, I know, what's his name? Dice, and then I know Jimmy Schubert.
He's been on the podcast.
Oh, yeah?
I've massaged him in this room, on this very table. Yeah, about a week ago. It was right before he left, because he went to Dubai, and he's like, I need a massage before I go to Dubai. And I'm like, all right. Well, you have to tell me stories while I massage you. And he's like, okay, I can do that.
Yeah, he probably liked that. I think he likes telling stories.
Yes, he was funny. He got completely nude.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
You're like, I didn't even ask him to get nude. He just came in nude.
I was like,
he drank too much that night.
Yeah, he got out of the Uber naked.
Yeah. It's good. I gotta take that Uber next time.
I was so excited. I was like, Jimmy Schubert's naked in my living room. I was like, there's no way I can tweet this.
Yeah, you had to do his leg, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, his knees. I got his knees. It was interesting, though, like hearing about all of his surgeries and how it changed his life. That's why I was asking about you, which is crazy, not walking for like 6 months.
Yeah, that was fucking whack. It definitely did not feel good. Still doesn't feel good. My muscles are like atrophying.
Are they?
Yeah, a little bit. So I gotta start working out. And then, I just don't have much strength in me. I used to have big old legs. Played football for a long time.
High school football?
Yeah, and then I was gonna play in college, but blew up my knee.
Crazy. My oldest he played high school up until his senior year, and then he met his girlfriend. It's like, oh, I like this ball better.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, you could do both, though.
So, do you only perform in California, or have you been other places?
I actually, I signed this with this management company called Levity, and so they'll send me to feature for a lot of their acts. So I've been a lot of places recently. I'm doing a cruise in August.
That's
for
cool.
Norwegian, but that's like the nice one, but it's like also the old ass people one. And I'm just like, and you have to be super clean, and I'm just like, oh man, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I booked a show once, and I was like, cool, and they're like, yeah, we'll give you like 15 minutes, and I'm all cool. And then I got there, and she's like, I knew you wouldn't come if I told you, but it's a clean show. And I'm all, fuck you. I'm like, I showered, I'm clean. She's like, can you just not? Alright.
I did a show in Utah one time, and they said it was clean, and I was like, okay, I cannot swear. And then I got out, and I realized that it was a family night, and I was like, oh, there's a big difference between clean and family friendly.
Yes.
There are 4-year-olds in this audience. I don't have any Shrek material.
Are you from Utah?
My mom's from Utah.
Oh, yeah, I've done Wise Guys.
This was not Wise Guys. It was,
I kind of like Utah. I mean, it's weird.
Yeah.
There's like no vegetation. It kind of seems like it shouldn't be there, but...
Yeah, no, they were just trying to find a place where they could be polygamous for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, did you bring home a souvenir wife?
No, that was actually really fun. That was a really fun club. It was so weird, though, coming down the stairs, and all those people are like waiting, or like at the airport, and all those people are like waiting for some kid to come home or something.
Oh, missionary?
Yeah, or some mission. It was just jam-packed, like 150 people with signs and shit.
Oh, yeah. No. And usually they do, like, mission releases around the same time. So it could be, like, a couple of kids coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it was just packed.
That's how I met my husband.
Really? At one of those?
At one of those for, I was living in Mexico, and my roommate.
You lived in Mexico?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Where'd you live in Mexico?
In Mexico City.
Oh, are you Mexican?
No, I just really like eating authentic Mexican.
Me too.
Isn't everybody?
I do too. I really want to go to Mazatlan for ceviche. I just found this new great ceviche place right by my house.
Yeah, I know the food's great. But yeah, I was living there. My roommate had a friend that was coming back from his mission, and she's like, "Well, we can't leave you alone," because I didn't speak Spanish yet. And he was friends with that guy too, and we met at the homecoming.
Cool.
Yeah.
Does he live here?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Very difficult to get.
Oh, is he like Mexican?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
We lived in, because I'm from Canada, so I moved
Oh,
him to
it's even
Canada.
more interesting. It's
Yeah,
weirder and
we're
weirder.
from East Coast, and we lived there pretty much our entire marriage. But when I moved here, he went back with our kid to stay in Mexico till he can get his paperwork.
Oh, shit.
Because it's super easy to get Mexicans across the border
Yeah.
right now.
That's crazy.
Thanks
I'm sorry
to
to hear
your
that. Oh, no,
orange
I didn't
goblet
vote.
of misery.
I didn't vote for him. That's interesting.
So you
Good
grew
luck.
right? Dun, 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 dun.
I was gonna
I
go.
wish you the best.
Say if you know any authors.
No, I
Yeah, that is pretty. There's a lot of stuff.
But see, if I wrote your book, it would have to have lots of sex in it because those are my books.
Oh, then I don't think you can write my story.
Yeah.
Did you ever do any like school trips or exchanges or anything cool like that?
No, I wasn't really great in school. I went to college. I went to Sac State, but I graduated from college. But I never really cared. Like, I literally had like a 2.8 from first grade to me graduating college. Just the bare minimum.
What did you go to college? What did you study in college?
Communications.
Okay.
Because it was public communications. I was going to do psychiatry, but by the time I got to college, I had already started stand-up at 22.
Okay.
So I was just like, I'll just take public communications. And it was pretty much just like public speaking and then some communication classes. So I was just fucking destroying the public speaking classes.
I did that.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, I'll do this. Fuck it, I'll make you guys laugh. And I'll fucking get an A. I'll just riff it.
That's
dope.
Yep, I did that for public speaking. But public speaking was kind of hard for me because that summer, it was between my senior year to my freshman year in high school to college.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a water park. And so I was like, I want to do this every day until I start college. So I met a lifeguard and I kept in touch with this lifeguard and he signed me into the water park every day. But then when summer was over, the water park closed, so I didn't need him anymore. Oh God, he was so pretty, but he was so dumb. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop calling him because I don't need him. And then I walked into my public speaking class and he's like, hey Joy, and I was like, oh
that's hilarious.
fuck. And so he's like, man, I've been trying to call you. And he's like, yeah, because the water park closed, so now we can hang out more. And I'm like, you were so dumb. And like he would.
But a hot guy who's got an in at the water park sounds like a good catch.
Well, yeah, I mean, but not during fall.
Yeah, that's true.
During fall, I was like, I don't need you.
Go work at an amusement park and then we'll start talking.
Right? Get me
Get me on
something.
a roller coaster.
So then every time he'd get up, he was so bad at public speaking. Like he would, it was just awful. Like even the teacher would like cringe when she called him. He was so pretty to look at. And then so finally I got away from him. And then flash forward years later, we were watching, what is that show? Undercover Boss.
Yeah.
And I hear this really dumb guy talking, and I was like, I think I've had sex with that guy. So I like took my book down and I look and
You have a book?
yeah, I was reading.
Oh,
I gotta
I
stick
did a
with it.
book of names. We were like,
No.
Oh, yeah, I thought you had like a book with like a picture, like a lock of hair. You were like, July
dates,
8th,
blood type.
97.
So no, I was reading and I like looked and I was like, hey John, I goes, that guy's name, I'm not gonna say it here. And he rewound it and sure enough it was his name. And then I like went back to my book and I was reading and I got away with it for like 10 minutes and then John like caught on and he's like, hey, how'd you know that guy's name? It's like, remember the lifeguard that I used to get into the water park.
I love how that's like a family tale. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, duh, of course I remember that story.
Like the
You
kid
banged the lifeguard.
He's like, he was blonde, you
Yeah.
remember?
He
Yeah,
was
of course I
blonde.
remember.
He was blonde, blue eyes. Like Hitler would have fucking loved him. Oh, he's so good looking. Whew. So dumb though. Like he'd be like, do you want to go out, Joy? Like, let's go out to dinner. And I'm like, nah, just let me see you naked. Like, that's all I need from you.
I mean, see, to me, he seems like a good guy. He's buying you dinner, he's getting in your water parks, and he's hot. What else did he need?
The brain.
A brain? No, I think like you get like almost like video games where you put points into different things. You don't get all the points. If you got all the other stuff, then you don't have to have a brain.
You get to choose. You get 3 things.
Yeah, you get 3 things out of 5.
Just like that, you get $5 to pick your perfect
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Can't
be like, I want all $5.
I do. I mean, he was dumb though, and I'm sure he was cheating on me because he was so pretty. Like, I'm sure that stick went into many magic holes. It's okay. It was one of mine. And, I knew it wasn't going to last. What happened was I was dating another lifeguard at first, and then he got really weird on me. So then I found the other lifeguard and then dumped the first lifeguard for the second lifeguard just so I could get into the water park.
Yeah, the drama you're causing at this water park work relationships.
But
you're the story from that summer.
Yeah, yeah.
I am.
You're like, I remember, and then she was like dating the other
Remember that girl was banging all the lifeguards?
Pretty
And we
she
hate
just
each other?
didn't get in.
Yeah. I think she was banging the fry cook too. I was giving her fries.
It's like, yeah. Holy shit, why didn't I bring...
Yeah,
bang
should have
the
been
fry
like
cook?
the turkey leg guy.
You're like the story at the Christmas party.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, okay?
Lifeguard reunion of 97.
She's really good at talking dirty. I didn't know
But-
what to do.
Okay, when I was young, I had like a really nice body. Like, I still had the same face, so nobody looked at that. But I had a nice body, and I used it a lot. Like, I didn't know alcohol cost money until like after I had kids and all. It's like, oh, that shot's like $10, and I'm like, no, somebody pays for it. Like, what? Like,
I did not have that problem. No, because I've always been the chubby girl, and so chubby girls don't get like good pickup lines or anything. The only one I ever had was, you have the face of a Renaissance painting and the body of a Teletubby.
Jesus.
And I was like,
Is that fighting words?
are we supposed to date now? Like, I don't understand what that was supposed to accomplish.
well, if you ate his pizza, then you guys are married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your husband.
Yeah.
Or American husband.
So I've had a bunch of girls like hit on you. Get a bunch of chuckle fuckers, right?
I mean, maybe. I'm kind of picky though. So, I mean, are there women that want to do that all the time? Yeah, but a lot of times they're not people I'm attracted to. So, I don't really do anything.
They get super turned on though. Like, funny guys are hot, right?
Yeah. I mean, I use that when I'm on a date. That's like my main thing. I can be pretty funny in conversation. So, I'm not like the best looking person either, or richest at all, or anything. But I can make someone laugh. So,
That works.
yeah, that suckers them for a little while until I stop trying to make them laugh constantly, and then they're like, yeah, I'm left with nothing.
Aw, and then you get to do it all over again.
Yep.
Next bit. Do you talk about exes on stage?
Not in really a sense of that importance, but like maybe. And plus, I do like jokes, like set up punchline stuff. So like anything would just be like my ex-girlfriend, blah 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 blah. I wouldn't be like talk about them necessarily, or where anyone would have any idea who that person was.
Okay. So do you do anything else besides the Comedy Store?
Well, I work the road a lot.
Okay.
Like, a couple weeks ago, I was in Ontario Improv, and then next week I'll be in Last Unlimited, and then I was actually at La Jolla right before. I was in Ontario, and then I travel around a lot. In LA, I run a few shows. I'm at this one in Long Beach that I do twice a month, and otherwise the store kind of does me right. They give me a decent amount of spots, so I'll normally have like a show somewhere, and then I'll get like 2 spots or 3 from the store.
Nice. I have a show in Long Beach on Sunday.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Where?
Alex's Bar?
Oh, I don't know. I love Long Beach, though.
It's the first time they're ever doing this show. The guy, it's his cousin's bar, and I guess he's been begging his cousin to do comedy, and he finally got his cousin to agree. So, I don't know. It'll be the first launch of this comedy show, so we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, I'm starting another one out there. It's a place called Ashley's. But everybody I talk to about Ashley's, they're like, ooh, that place is rough. And I'm like, And a dude just asked me to book it for him. So it's like, I don't know, we'll see. I went there last night to check it out. It looks like they got it revamped, but the energy's still weird.
Right. But if you get the right comics.
I mean, if we get an audience, that's all that matters.
Well, that's true.
If there's fucking 50 people in there, then it's like, yeah, whatever. It's going to be cracking no matter what.
Right. What's your favorite audience?
Sacramento's census-wise is actually one of the most diverse cities in the world.
Okay.
So I really like that, kind of like a blue collar. I like blue collar stuff.
Okay.
As long as it's honestly the only crowd I cannot do well in front of is older black crowds, and I feature for this guy named John Witherspoon a lot. Probably 4 times. He always brings me when he doesn't bring his son. Normally me. I just fucking eat dicks, dude.
Like a water park, like joining a water park.
Yeah. Like a girl trying to get in free to a water park. I'm just eating dicks.
Now, who have you featured? Who's your favorite that you featured for?
Bobby Lee.
That's cool.
I love Bobby Lee. He's helped me out so much.
He's helped a lot of people out.
He's a cool dude. Weird and hard to get, like, he can switch moods. You don't really know what mood he's in. You know, he's like a cartoon character. That's like all the time. It's not like a bit that he only does at the comedy store or on TV or something. It's like always like that. So you don't know if he's like trying to fuck with you or trying to be sincere or trying to be sad or whatever and trying to be happy. But he's a great guy. He's my favorite to watch. I can watch him every time. I mean, he's not like prolific in how much he writes, but his material is so perfect. Every word is supposed to be there. There's no fat. There's no nothing. The beats throughout the whole set are boom, 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 boom. It's just a clinic in how to joke write. Right.
That's how I feel about Rick Ingram.
Yeah, but his joke writing's not the best. He's better at crowd work.
Yes, but I could watch him all day long.
Yeah. He's starting to go back into crowd work again. He was kind of leaving it alone. And his jokes are great, but he's definitely like one of the best ever at crowd work. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He's like, so quick.
Yeah, he's so quick. It's like he's good. His jokes are good, but just like how you can't choose the guy to have all the things, the money. You can't be like maybe one of the best crowd work guys ever and like the best joke writer ever. That would be crazy.
Yeah, you could just get extra money. That's all you need. Just borrow a few dollars from your friend.
Yeah. I can let their dim-witted new boyfriend.
Yeah.
Their poor, dim-witted, ugly
You just go to your
boyfriend.
dumb friends that can't tell that the guy they're with is dumb. And you're just like, just hand me a few dollars.
Let me hold a buck. Let me hold a buck till the first.
Yeah. Give me a quarter. I'll get a quarter from Stacy. I'll get a quarter from Karen. It's great. Just build my perfect guy out. And you know what? Girls date shithead guys anyway, so they're not using all their money anyway. So why can't I get off on that? Not get off. That was the wrong word. So what are you doing tonight? Do you have a show? Oh yeah, you
I have to work.
You
I do have a spot though. I have a spot on that Comedy Rock show, and then I have to
I love Comedy Rock.
seat the goddamn fucking belly room all night.
Nice.
Oh, fun.
No, that sucks. The belly room sucks balls, but the set will be tight. Belly room sucks. Normally, not really great, or not really one of my 2 of my favorite shows. Maybe you get one that's good.
Right.
And then I don't know. It's normally like Bringer comedy. It's like I'm not really trying to watch that for fucking 7 to 2 in the morning.
Right.
I lose my mind. But the set should be good. I gotta reply to that chick.
You're low back, man. Do you stretch at all?
No, I don't do anything. It rained for the first time in like 5 years.
Okay.
But it was a very short sprint, and I regretted it.
Immediately. It was an instant regret.
Yeah, I was like, this isn't for me anymore. I'm done.
Just kidding. So I tell my husband like a long time ago when we were first dating, and it was one of the dumbest things I've ever done. I picked up a pair of underwear and I'm like, are these clean? And I smelled them and I was like, holy fuck, that is the smell of instant regret. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think it's a normal rule not to smell underwear.
Yeah.
Strange underwear.
It was very dumb. We were just dating and I was like, oh, should I do his laundry? Like, what do I do?
Just assume everything's dirty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
His exes. I should have known everything was dirty from just seeing his ex. I'm like, we should just burn all of your underwear. Like the greatest thing ever, I don't think I've ever told this story, is John and I were first dating and we had poker. Like we would do poker every week at his house, our house now. And somehow the conversation got into, if you could suck your dick, would you? And that's awfully, I guess he can.
Hi. Who's that?
I guess her landlord? He just gave me a really weird look too. Like, why the fuck are you rubbing a naked guy in my
I'm not naked, I got pants on.
I know, I'm just kidding. So they asked if you could
Jimmy Schubert's just naked body.
Completely naked.
So funny.
But see, I'm so used to it. Like, bodies to me, like I said, I've done this 11 years. I've worked at a chiropractor. I've seen it all. So I was kind of like, whatever.
Sorry, everybody, my landlord is back from Mexico.
Yay, air conditioning. What?
Yeah.
He told her, he's like, hey, I'm going to get you air conditioning. And then he left for Mexico without giving it to her.
And then, like, the heat wave hit.
Yeah. Was it hot up here?
Yeah.
I was, like, texting Joy, and I was like, what did I do? It's dark outside, and it's still hot. I don't know what to do.
This is her first summer here in LA, not from Canada. And she was like, what the fuck?
Oh, man, Sacramento's way hotter than this is. It's like 114 for, like, a month.
That's gross.
August. Ugh.
That night, the first night when it got really hot here, I went down to the store, and I was like, it's going to be better down there. And I got out of the Uber, and the hot wind hit me.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, just my brain couldn't take it, because I was like, no, wind cools you off. And I almost went into a panic attack, because I was like, it's never going away. It's always just going to be hot. I don't know what to do.
Why? Why is it like this? It's dark, and it's still hot.
Joy, what did I do?
She did. She was like, why? Why am I here? And I'm like, it's okay. She's like, it's dark. It's still hot. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, you gotta be really careful with my legs, though.
Okay.
Because, like, there's no muscle at all.
Okay. I got you. Don't let me hurt you. Just keep talking.
Okay. Yeah, I try to go to this. I'm really into eating food. Like, I go out to lunch every day, probably. I was trying to try that new Takaya place today, but it was fucking so hard to get to.
Where's that at?
It's like on Sunset, so in this little fancy area, kind of by the Rainbow Room.
Oh, okay.
But it's supposed to be like an upgraded Chipotle. And it's like anything. If you just throw up, I'm like the kind of sucker that if you just like upgrade anything, I'm like, oh, fancy, I'll try that. Sure, I'll do whatever's going on there.
Well, this is an upgraded podcast.
Oh, that's why it's good. Yeah, that's why I came. I trekked through the mountains of WeHo.
I do wish I would have had you on video when I was like, oh, well, you're getting a massage, and you just looked at me like, huh?
Yeah, I didn't really understand what was going on. There was like sheets over weird things. I was like, what the fuck is going on in there?
Like, this looks more like a rally than a podcast.
Or it just looked like an old spooky house where there's like, you know, where they put those sheets on stuff so that dust doesn't get it. Yeah. So I was like, is this like an empty room they haven't been in years?
Did your grandma die?
Yeah. It's like, this is the podcast where we search through my grandma's old things.
Here's your box.
Here's your box.
That would be an awful podcast.
Just found your dad's baby teeth.
Found out that she may not be your grandma. Or you may have aunts and uncles in other countries that she gave them away.
Yeah.
And
my grandpa used to be a dick. Like,
grandpa used to be a baller.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma didn't like me. I'm sure there was many pieces of paper around that was like, I wish Joy wasn't my granddaughter. So...
Who influenced you the most, like, for comedy when you first got started?
My top 5 are probably Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac, Bill Burr, Brian Regan, Jim Gaffigan. So, and Chris Rock too. At least my dad was from LA but lived in Sacramento, so we would go down to LA probably once every 2 or 3 months, and we would drive if we wouldn't fly. Obviously, those are the only 2 ways you can get there. And so he would just play stand-up tapes for like 6 hours. So I kind of just, and plus he was the type of guy who would like have a stand-up video. Okay. And then, like, he would, like, present it when his friends came over. He's like, oh, you guys gotta check this out. And so he would just do that. So then it just kind of, I think that built in a value to jokes that I then just kept going. What about you guys? What do you guys think? Who influenced you?
Oh, my gosh. All of them?
It's good.
The very first comic I ever saw was Russell Peters.
Oh, that's funny. He's a nice guy.
Yeah. I was like 10 or 11 or something at my grandma's house. And they had this comedy show that would come on the weekends in Canada. It was called Comedy Now. And he had a half-hour special a few years before, and they had a rerun of it. And I saw it, and it was like, it made sense. It was the first time I saw stand-up, and I was like, oh, this is something really special. It was like magic. And then right after that, they had a George Carlin
Yes.
recording, and I just was addicted to it.
Yes.
But I didn't understand how comedy worked because I was from such a small city. We didn't really have we have one comedy club, but nobody really knew about it, and so I just thought that they were actors doing like a one-man show.
Oh, okay.
So I went into theater and things like that, not thinking that I was funny, but just loving the idea of performing. And then I found this open mic back home, and I was like, oh, this is how people do this. This is how they start, and just haven't been able to stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, I could find something in every one of them because that's all I would do is we used to have the black box, the cable black box.
Yeah, you saw that too.
Yeah, so I could watch even like pay-per-view stuff. So I watched everything, and I don't know, like I want to say that all of them I just sucked it all in. Like I love laughing and I love listening to people laugh.
Yeah.
So I can't say one. Like I can say who I love, but I don't know if I think they all, like I took something from them. Even when I go to the store or anywhere else and I watch other comics, I love that they're doing it, and it makes me so happy.
Because the people you were mentioning, a lot of them write like the whole like jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you dabble in
Storytelling or something?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, people always tell me to do it, but it's also just like I feel like I'm good at what I'm doing, and I feel like less people do the joke thing rather than I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm trying. I have some good stories because I've lived kind of a weird life, but I don't know. I think if I master joke telling to where you could tell it in the moment, set up punchline stuff, then I think that would help the bits, and then I could develop and then how to tell a story with the jokes in it.
Right, yeah. And you can't spend all your dollars.
Yeah, exactly. I just doubled up on set up punchline.
See? It all comes full circle.
Do you enjoy like one-liners or things like that?
Yeah, I don't do too many one-liners, but I definitely have some. I have like 2 or 3, and they can be. I mean, you know, they're just most of the time misdirection, but
right.
Still, if you can really misdirect someone, that's always fun.
Yeah, pay attention to this before I go into something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, ta-da! Pulled the rabbit out of the hat, and now my dick's in you. Surprise! We're at a water park.
Just going back to the water park.
I feel like you need to go back to the water park. Like that's what this podcast is really about.
That's all this is.
You coming to the idea, you're like, I need to work at that water park.
Gosh, no. No, because I will say he did not age gracefully at all. Because I was trying to explain to John. I was like, no, I swear he was really good looking, and John's just looking at me like,
yeah,
sure he was. I'm like, no, all right. He really was.
So your dad liked comedy, so was he really supportive when you started?
No, not at all. He never really was up until he didn't want me to move to LA. He didn't want me. He's very he took the safe route, and he's like proud. He's like, he got to retire at 55. He worked for the city, the Sacramento Water Department for 25, 30 years, and now he's retired, and he was just like, just do this. And I was like, oh man, I really think I can do this. And so he didn't really think it was good until I got signed this year. And then he was like, all right, that seems like it might be working out for you a little bit. And plus, he saw me one time. I just did this. I was doing this competition when I was about 2 years in, maybe a year in. And I got to the finals. And on the finals, the other guy going against me, his name was Rico the Great, urban comic. And he goes up and he crushes. And I'm like, oh shit, this must be a good crowd. He's also pretty funny. And then he goes to the back of the club. And he takes the whole audience. Apparently there was all his friends. So there's literally 70 people in the back corner by the bar talking to Rico, and I'm only left with my dad, his wife, my mom, and 5 friends left in the audience. And that shook my dad about off stand-up a lot. Probably till now, this year.
I could see that. That makes sense.
Yeah, he said he almost vomited.
Aw. But now look at you.
I mean, yeah, it's getting better. Hopefully 5 years or so.
What did your mom think?
I think she's kind of just pretended to be supportive because my dad wasn't, But I don't know if she ever thought it was. Now she's pretty proud. They're all pretty proud now.
That's awesome. Well, I'm proud of you because you went through a whole hour of not knowing you were getting a massage and getting a massage.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate it.
Do you want to plug any of your social media or anything like that?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram at Scuba Steve Furey, Furey.
That's what I was going to ask. I forgot. What's the scuba?
From the movie Big Daddy, the kid's favorite toy was named Scuba Steve.
Okay.
And it was like, I don't know, I just liked that movie when I was a kid. And then I got in like a group of friends in high school, and they would call me Scuba from that guy. And so I thought as an Instagram handle, it's pretty funny.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
On the
This
show.
was nice. This was crazy.
Okay, I'm going to stop everything, and then I'll leave, and you can get ready.
I'm just putting on a shirt.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed Steve and Furey, and like I said, if you want to sponsor us, also, if you guys could like, comment, or share, that would be amazing. But anybody want to comment, you can do that on iTunes, SoundCloud, any of the other platforms that we're on. But also, if you want to contact me, you can get a hold of me on all social media, and you can email me at joyshappyendings@gmail.com. Bye.